retirees, please stand up.
Stand up.
If you sleep for 8 to 8 hours for every single day, please remain standing.
Well, I'm going to sit down. 8 hours every day?
7 to 8 hours.
Oh, no.
Every single day.
No.
Wow. Please give them a big round of applause. That's why they are healthy. Sleeping.
I'm unhealthy.
Yes, you're unhealthy. I'm unhealthy too, Paul.
I'm not sure. You need to see the doctor. So thank you. You guys can sit down. Thank you for your cooperation. Sleep is really important for human body. Also, sleep is one of the powerful process for healing. So without sleep, there are not much healing in your body. A few days ago, I just looked at a figure about people suffering from sleep. When I look at the figure, I was so shocked. Right now in Taiwan, there are about 4 million people suffering from poor sleep, which means 1 of 4 people in Taiwan here are suffering with lack of sleep. If you look at the figure for around the world, 1/3 of population diagnosed with the disease like insomnia. So you can see how serious it is for our health about sleeping. And I also did the research about the lack of sleep. I found out lack of sleep was a sort of the lifestyle disease. So if you want to resolve the disease, you need to make some changes. So if you want to be strong and healthy, you have to be careful about the food you put in your mouth. Same thing with your sleep. If you want to have better quality of sleep, you need to change the pattern for sleep. You need to change the time. Also, you need to change the way for sleeping. So I need you to desperately change for your sleep. To talk about sleep, I need to mention about cycle of the sleep. Okay. And then there are 4 cycles for our sleep. The stage 1 is the time from transit yourself from being awake to fall asleep. It usually takes 1 to 7 minutes, which means if there's any disruption like music or any noise like happen here, and you will be disrupted for your sleep. And then your sleep will go much further and will go much deeper, which is stage 2. What happened for stage 2? Your body temperature will go down, will start to go down, and your heartbeat here will go down as well. And then your muscle will become less intense. Also, your heartbeat here will keep going down. This is what happened for stage 2. So I call it a stage for relaxing. Also, and then after 25 minutes, your sleep will move further, which is called deep sleep. So, of course, your body will keep going down, and then your brainwave will start to go down as well. Also, your muscle will still stay relaxed, and your heartbeat will go down as well. But there's something interesting about these stages. These stages, your body is doing the work of the repairing and the healing. So here I want to ask you, what time do you go to sleep every single night? What time?
When my eyes close.
What time? What time, please?
When my eyes close.
Like what time?
2 a.m.
2 a.m. No good.
10 p.m.
10 p.m. That's great. Give her a round of applause. Yeah. That's why you always look healthy. They always look positive. This is really important. To talk about this thing, we need to talk about the liver for your body. Your liver play an important role for your body here. It happened at 11 p.m. So I always encourage you guys to sleep before 11 o'clock because this is the time for your body to do the work of repairing. So liver will went through what's going on to your body. It will look at organ, everything, and then it will remove the poison and waste or anything bad for you. although something happened in your mind as well. Your blood will flow to your brain and try to circulate here and to remove the waste or something bad for you. Also, your body will still do something. Your body will try to look at what's going on to your body to see if is there any injury or something. If there's injury, you will be healed. That's why this stage is really important. So can you imagine if you go to bed at the late night? So what will happen? Your body cannot function properly and your body cannot detoxify anything poison smoothly. Therefore, it's really important. Because of that, there's something not good will store in your body. So right now, there are many people getting sicker and sicker. And when you look at the way the people with diabetes and obesity, they always are short of sleep. Therefore, they have fat or something not good for them stored in your body. That's why right now, many people there's always many people go to hospital to get a treatment because they don't have enough sleep. And to talk about this stage will take around 40 minutes. And then after 40 minutes, you will go even further, which is called REM sleep. What is REM? REM sleep, R-E-M. It means rapid eye movement. This is the stage. This is the stage when your eyes start to move.
Where you feel very sleepy.
And also, what happened on this stage, on stage 4, it's a time your body will go up, your body temperature will go up, and your heartbeat will speed up. Also, this is a time your body will still, your muscle will still stay still, but there's something happen to your brain. So, based on what I learned from the professor Matthew Walker, he is teaching in UC Berkeley. He said people with 8 hours sleep can perform better for their job or for their school. Like, remember what we debated about be productive, remember? So, if you want to be productive, go to sleep for 8 hours. Yeah.
Could you imagine how much more productive? You're already super productive.
So, also as far as some part of the brain will try to go through everything happened during the daytime. For example, like something you learned or something you have experienced, and then your brain will put this thing together as a memory. They will store in your brain, and then they will try to put this memory as long-term memory. So that's why you remember what's going on in the past. And then for this stage, there's something I need to mention. It's because it's close to the time for waking up. Therefore, during these 4 stages, your hormone will be released. That's really important as well. Before I talk about the hormone, I'm going to talk about why people are struggling with sleep. First of all, I want to talk about your mind. Our brain is an interesting thing. Have you imagined like you try to lie on the bed, but you cannot fall asleep because you try to think about something else. You think about what boss will say to you tomorrow. You think about what you're going to say for tomorrow's speech. You think about many stuff like will shock you, make you awake. So why it will happen? Our brain is like a computer. When it's time to update, they will send a reminder to you to tell you have to update your computer. If you don't, the computer will update for you automatically. Same thing with our brain here. So, because during the daytime you have to work and it's not easy to get distracted. Even though your brain tries to tell there's something you need to process, there's something you need to worry about, but you just don't notice that. So, what the brain do is they will try to remind you, to ask you to address something during the time when you are relaxing. So how to address this kind of issue? So in order to make your sleep better during the night, so maybe you can schedule a time for worry. For example, you can schedule your time for worrying at 7 p.m. every single day to write down the thing you worry about and to write down something to try to see if you can solve your worries. If you cannot solve it, why not to bother? Yeah. Also, your brain is like an investigator. They try to monitor what you do every single night. Same thing with your brain. So your brain will, if you go through this kind of stuff at 7 p.m. or during the daytime, your brain will remember. So therefore, when you go to bed during the sleep time, you don't need to worry because that's why you can fall asleep because your body has told you you have processed those things. You don't need to process those things again. Okay, there's something I want to talk about why people cannot sleep because of stress. Can you imagine you try to lay on the bed, but you put your clock right here, right next to you. And what happens is you get stressed because you worry you cannot fall asleep. You force yourself to sleep. Guess what happened? Sleep is not something you can force for. Like you cannot force somebody to marry you. You cannot force somebody to love you. You cannot force someone to love you, to hate you. It's like a hunger. So if it happened to you, maybe what you have to do, you have to tune your clock away. Try to doing the mind shifting. For instance, I know right now, even though I could not see, it's okay if I don't sleep. Maybe I can enjoy the time when I was trying to sleep. Perhaps you can imagine, you can think about something make you peaceful, make you happy. But try not to think about something make you excited because your body temperature will higher and then therefore it's not possible to put yourself to sleep stage. Imagine, like because I'm a person who loves nature. Even though sometimes I'm lazy, I don't want to go to the national park or something. But you can imagine you go to the place like jungle or park, or there are a lot of trees, and you get some fresh air, something like that. You can think about something to make you feel peace. And then when you feel peace, when you feel rest, your temperature will go down, and that's why you can fall asleep because you have peace in your mind. So peace is really important. And many people try to test if it's working, but your brain will tell you are testing. So you are not to have your brain rested. So therefore, sometimes it's hard for people to fall asleep because they don't have their brain relaxed. So it's important. It's okay, even though you cannot fall asleep, but it's okay. I can enjoy. So it's talk about the importance of mind shifting. Also, there's something I need to talk about is pattern. I don't know what time did you go to sleep, and I don't know what time did you wake up. I'm doing a research about what happened before the Industrial Revolution, like a long time ago. Like old ages. Yeah. In the
Me now.
No. Long time ago, there's no electricity and there's no light. So what I have to do, just go to bed.
Make fire.
Yeah, they can make a fire, but they can choose not to make a fire when it's dark outside. So when it's the time for evening time, they just go back to sleep, and waiting for the next day for wake up. And then every day, when the time for wake up and the time for go to bed always remain the same. That's why your body can follow your pattern. So when it's time to wake up, you will feel awake. When it's time to sleep, you feel sleepy. This is a reminder for your body So please love your body, but not overuse your body. And you can see what's going on in Taiwan right now. Why there are many people get sick? Because during the nighttime, there are many things to do, many activities to do in Taiwan. Like right now, we have night market. Right now, we have the club, the nightclub, not this club, nightclub.
There's a nightclub downstairs.
No, this is not nightclub. This is not nightclub.
Downstairs, B1, yo.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Yes, thank you. Next time I will not go there during the evening time. Like a nightclub. Or I know there are some restaurants will open at 12 a.m. and close at 6 a.m. as well. So there are many things. And when you go outside, what would you do? Eat. It's hard to go outside without eating. I'm not sure if you go outside. Yeah. Or anybody here go like dating with somebody without eating anything? Raise your hand.
How do you make fire?
I don't know. So, therefore, you have to have the same pattern, even including the time or including the weekend time. You still have to go to bed at the same time. Otherwise, your body cannot follow your pattern. Also, there's something I want to mention about the diet. The time for your diet. So what time did you have your dinner? The best time is around maybe 5 to 7 during this time. And try to eat something like easy to digest, maybe like whole grain food, or maybe like a vegetable, something like easy to digest. But try not to have a big meal, like a steak. As far as I know, the steak will take 6 hours for digestion. When your body starts to digest here, and your temperature for your body will go up. So therefore, it's really hard to fall asleep when it's time to digest. And also, can you imagine when it's time for sleeping, when it's time for repairing, when it's time for healing your body, and your organ is digesting what you eat. So it will put a burden on your body. So therefore, you have problem falling asleep. So love yourself when you feel sleepy, when you feel you need to have a rest. Go for it. Don't overuse your body. Also, there's something I need to mention about the hormone release during the sleep time. For instance, the growth hormone, like the second one, rest is really important. Why? Can you imagine if you don't sleep, so your hormone you cannot produce enough hormone, and what's going on? Your body cannot do the work of healing and growing and muscle repair smoothly. For the growth, what happened and what will be grow during this time? Like cells. Every single day, your body will grow new cells, and then it will eliminate the cells that you don't need it. So that's how you rejuvenate your body. Also, there's something I need to mention about. The number 4, leptin and ghrelin. So what does this two function for? It's for reduce the hunger and increase the hunger. So, which means if you don't sleep at time at 11 o'clock, what happened? The hunger will come to you, and what happened? And you will eat something. So that's why your body cannot have enough rest. Therefore, if you want to get thinner and have a good body shape, go to sleep.
Okay.
Yeah, go to sleep before 11 o'clock. Always try to have the same wake up time and the time for the bed. Also, I gotta mention about the tip to help you sleep. First of all, you need to have the same pattern. And then somebody may ask, I'm old, but it's okay for me to make some changes. Of course, you can make some changes. Body will help you. Your body loves you more than you do. And then also, exercise. You need to exercise during the daytime because it will exhaust your body during the nighttime. Therefore, you can fall asleep. I know many of you will go to the gym, or maybe they will go to somewhere to exercise during the evening time, but it's not good for sleep because you will get excited. Also, try not to look at the screen. Why? Because the light for your device will shine your eye, which will remind it's time to wake up. So therefore, you cannot sleep. You cannot fall asleep. And try not to have coffee after 2 p.m. Why? Because your coffee will make you awake for 6 hours. So can you imagine you drink the coffee in the evening time, and what time can you go to bed? So here, why sleep matters? It really matters. It will affect you emotionally and physically. If you want to stay healthy, please always go to bed on time. Always have the same pattern for the day of wake up and the time for wake up and the time for going to bed. Thank you so much.